I think, you know, they don't scrim search that all that often. Like, just extra reps doesn't hurt, man. Just more experience, putting you in some tough spots. Like, it's hard to practice search, right? You know who's going to be in the 2v3. Every situation's different.
Well, right off the start, you're going to have Journey already on this A point. Vickle looking over towards this A street. I mean, if you get a takedown or two off the start, you take that all day. With what we saw, Journey and Lucky now doing it themselves. Attach wins a big one-on-one, very weak. And well, Journey, I think maybe you just stay down there. You have Vickle look over your street. Standy was the last player alive, but instead goes for the peak. Maybe a bit of a highlight play, but instead does get taken down.
Tough gunfight there. Vickle drops. They're on B. Not much progress happening. As they're trying to get this first tick done, and there you go. Able to do it, looking over him. Lucky able to get the kill. Metals just stacking the point for now. Now pushed up all the way with number 7. It's Nero, just trying to get some spawn kills here. Maybe drop the reinforcements, get pressure, spawn them out. Don't let them work towards A at all. Get an easy transition.
And that A actually did get decapped as well, so still halfway through that second tick, but looking like B done. Now they can start to work this 2 minutes off the clock. A nice start here for Heretics on their offense. And Lucky coming off that game too, where he's in double digits. Clutches up for the W with that cruise missile. 5 and 2 start for him.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it never got cleared. We'll see if that ends up biting them. Like, if they get a clean break, I mean, half a tick is substantial. And now you have an opening here to get onto it. That could lead to a second tick, just having that bit done.
Journey's already up there. Now they just watch the cross. You see all of Vegas, all the white arrows start to work in this area. Vickle looking over him. There's that second tick.
He would not have got it. He would not have got it if you didn't have that half progress. So you get the second tick, and will it be important? Will it be a round one? We'll see. I mean, ticks are the name of the game for maybe a round 5 having defense, but we'll see if they can get the round one.
Yeah, well, you had Nero really work up all the way A Street. Maybe he's the one player you want to deal with that, but at the same time, it's such an important position. Forces the offense to have to work through B Street or middle of the map, take a longer route. But either way, we'll see if it hurts him. Talking about Persian, his respawn's 1 and 5 start for him. See if he can turn that around.
Yeah, you think like defensively, get something going, but usually where you're padding the stats a little bit to control, but not able to do it yet.
Look at this map right now. You have all of they are pretty much in their spawn. You have one player on the point.
Like they're turtled up.
Yeah, just trying to lock this down. So if this goes the way of Miami, that might be the round. But so far, trades going Legion's way. Journey, the last player alive in the base of Legion, just trying to finesse, play his life, get his teammates across the map.
Like I was watching like old CTF teams turtle. I'm like, please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. You just one wave, you're toast. But no, they do a good job just making sure the comms are in sync. The crossfire's there, and once again, they light up the feed. They get the kills. They hold strong. And I mean, you don't give away the round, but you do give up 5 ticks of progress. So some good damage done from Heretics.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, just right from the break, and able to rotate on over after capping B. Still some time here, so maybe a chance, but they're going to have to go, and they're going to have to go quickly. Metal's flying on through. Journey gets cut down. I think the last player in position would be Vickle, but Nero locking down the A Street. So back and forth battle, but Legion wins that defensive round.
We'll see if that one tick matters at all, but in the scheme of things, we'll see. But Legion, give it up early, but shut it down late. The defense just enough, but now we'll see what they can do offensively.
Yeah, I think a lot here has been sort of just the breakoffs over towards A. Do you go for it? Do you not? That was a lot of week number 1. The teams that should get A done pretty much won the offensive rounds.
Well, this is the one they lost. Was it 3-1? Like, I think they gave up an offensive round when they played this against Carolina, right? So they've definitely been susceptible to it, and nearly happened again there in round 1.
You played pretty defensive over towards A. You had Metals and Lucky, making sure nothing crazy was going on, but just a normal B hit. Now you start to rotate on over, work through the middle of the map, use those nades over towards B, but Standy able to stay alive and at least buy some time.
Shots. Second tick now done. In position to maybe disrupt this will be Journey. But that's being held good luck. Can't even really get the peek off. Going for the wall bangs is Nero as well. The other side of the street, they'll shut down any kind of progression and transition towards A. Now, first point is done. We'll see how they can do on the attack towards A. Let's hop right to a listen in now with Vegas Legion.
Dark.
One was
Top blue.
Vico.
And DVD, Journey, pushing out DVD. No, holding DVD door.
Alright, one guy's top blue, Vico.
Journey was DVD and one top
Yeah, he's
blue.
still there. He's weak.
I'm gonna run back for this guy.
He's dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Top blue.
He's gonna be bridge. I'm one. I can't peek blue yet.
I'm gonna play for this guy bridge.
He's low.
Low on you. I'm gonna help you here.
He's top respawn.
Playing our
He's not looking at
pinch
you like you can ping him. He's top side. He's not
This
looking
guy
at you.
low. Good one. Good jump top.
Got metal.
Nice, bro. Nice. It's a big kill, bro.
He's still low, Vico.
We have our right control.
Back alley.
I don't see anything mid
I'm
tank.
trying him. Going back to top.
Probably top. Yeah.
I'm going back through here.
Yo, right shoot on me. Lucky weak.
Okay, done.
Nice.
Yeah,
Try to work
see
out.
Vico.
Vico back up. Back blue. Back blue.
One
We have our back right control.
Couches,
Okay.
couches,
ASD.
couches, and back blue. He's gonna be in blue probably.
Alright,
Yeah.
couches.
One blue.
ASD, one shot Journey. ASD, one shot Journey.
I'm pushing out my
Yeah,
ASD.
yeah.
I'm
He's
pushing
top
out
low.
my
He's very weak top stairs.
Journey was
Vico.
ASD.
Yeah, couch door.
Fire
One couch door.
truck. Fire
ASD
truck
on
lucky.
me.
One shot.
And Vico was top blue.
Absolute fire truck lucky.
Mid tank
Trigger right
and ASD. ASD and mid tank.
Summon tank.
You one tank and ASD.
Yeah, blue, low blue, Vico.
Laundry.
Yeah, Vico,
Laundry,
low,
one
back
shot.
blue, back blue still.
Laundry, one shot. One
He's
guy's
still
laundry.
back blue.
And he's red, just watching all of
We're down 5 lives.
like P2.
Okay, 5 lives, yep.
It was metals. Metals.
Trying
he
to work to the
was-
left
okay,
here.
Yeah, metals wasn't red.
Yeah, ASD. ASD got me.
Back to it, the hold still strong. They found zero success getting across Vickle on 5 in a row there. He falls. Now maybe you're able to push through this B street and start to move something towards A, but you're down, what, 6 lives, 45 seconds to go. Heretics have had him on lock.
I mean, listen, Vickle wasted like 30 to 45 seconds of their time. He really did. Just, I don't know, finessing around blue. You had 2 players looking for him all the time, and then he's able to take down attach, goes up to 5 in a row. So props to him. He was a treehouse run around, then gets the blue run around. He had them running in circles. You heard that in the listening, but they have had no pressure over towards A. Trying to work through B Street has just not worked for Legion. One last attempt, 15 seconds. They have to go, but nobody in a great spot yet. Attach the closest player.
Attach gonna drop, not gonna get there. Next person up with a shot, not gonna be anybody. Not get there if you are narrow. So what, 5 ticks for Heretics on their offense. You get 3 here for Legion.
They just never touched the point.
No, that was about as clean as you're gonna see it after you lose the first point. I mean, I don't think so far, have we seen anyone just not even give up the first, give up B? Well, that's cast. I'm trying to think if anyone's clamped him down that hard. I don't think so. I mean,
Maybe one round. I mean, there was
Yeah.
kind of like, do we just play really heavy over towards A and just
Yeah.
kind of give up B?
Yeah, true.
That's really what we saw.
Yeah.
And just deal with the A pushes.
I'm just thinking that's one of the cleaner just holds we've seen for A. There was never a question.
Yeah.
Usually teams got like a chance or two to maybe make some kind of play, but not there. Early kills for Legion now. Puts Heretics on the back foot. The 3 on 2 you've got right now here for your Legion.
Yeah, with that clean break as well, you have Purge all the way up A Street. So he's giving them some info on what's crossing, but Metals with a big one-on-one with that rival 9. Continues to use that sub. Some of these close areas. Get some more info, hit some more shots. And with 3 dead now, I imagine B should be done unless some nades connect on the Legion side.
Yeah, after attach drops, I imagine they're going to give that up. Nobody really in a position to do anything. You've got to lock down if you are Heretics. So they've only lost 2 players in that too. And I think it was the first 2
Right,
for
right off the
Legion.
start.
Yeah, literally, they got those first 2 picks. They attach and purge, and then you saw nothing after that. Calm, clean, clinical. Now, you had perfect defensive A, you had perfect attack there on B. What can you do now? Can you get A this time around? Really take control of this map 3. But so far, so good from Legion in transition.
Yeah, you saw Metals try to clear that spot from Nero, but just such a tough corner to clear. Bit of an off angle. Yeah, Purge working on up. Journey just staying alive, trying to get his teammates get into this position, and maybe he finds an opening to at least stop the clock, and he will. Goes for the reach out, but Nero slides on through because Purge just been hanging out. We saw Boston do this a lot. Always have a player over towards these Humvees, not allow this spawn to come into play. And with that, the defense is held strong.
That's what's so tough about A. Like, if it was in a spot that you could at least get to and contest, not easily, but you know, like get to it pretty consistently and have sort of that contest where to pause the clock and maybe play down to lives, just doesn't really happen. I mean, half the war is getting there.
Yeah, with those crosses.
Yeah, it's just so
difficult.
tough. I mean, how long have you seen an extended contest on A? Like, it doesn't usually last very long. The fight happens pretty quick because the spawn's so close there for the defense.
Yeah, here we go. Here's maybe a chance to go down and look at all the blue arrows are here. Just trying to deal with this 4-on-2. You have one player on the point still. Standy off a spawn. He will stay alive, but there we go. Gonna pause the clock. You do have Lucky and Metals in this area. Trophy's trying to get down. And with that kill, maybe a chance here, but still only one body on it. Legion know that, so they're just gonna take their time, try to find the rest of the kills around the point. And well, there we saw Metals goes for the peek, ends up getting caught.
Yeah, I thought he was just gonna stay there as long as he could, just stop the clock. But I mean, there's still so many lives left. It's not gonna come down to that. You got two still trying to work up the B Street for assistance, but they're not getting there. Purge and Nero keep shutting it down. They get basically all the kills there through B Street. One with Vickle working the opposite side of it, but time is dwindling. No opening really here. Outside of Vickle maybe making some sort of insane play.
And then you kind of have this position where you're all the way in the back if you are a Legion, and you see he just kind of crawls on up. Standy does get taken down. He was on 5 in a row, so no crews for Legion. Defense holding strong yet again. So what? 8-3 ticks, but you still had 5 ticks coming to play in that round number 1 for the Heretics.
Yeah, that round 1 might be the difference. Just kind of came out and caught him off guard. That's why even though if you're maybe new to watching Control, it seems weird to kind of praise them even though they lost the round. That 5 could be big. But probably the big chance to shift it on its head would be this. I mean, you get 5 ticks. We'll see how the defense plays out for round 5. If you get them all, you win the map. So a chance for Legion to make sure it doesn't even get to that point.
Right,
and they're going with the early hit towards A. This is where success is coming. When you're shooting like that, Purge, nukes coming out of the MCW right now. Onto the point, you've got 2, maybe 3 about to stack it. First bit of progress done. Retake opportunity up and awaiting. Nero says no, sir. He's finessing back and forth, trying to put him on skates. You're still on the point. About to be done. The break is in. They finish it. It is secured. And now if you are Legion, just like I was saying, you got a chance to make sure this doesn't even go to a round 5. Throw that round 1 5-tick give up off the board, win the map here.
There's that break off, and what a life on a Purge. 7 in a row, by the way. But the opening 2-piece, the beams across the map, front DVD, gives them the numbers, and then the 3-stack. We have not seen that very often. Nero does a good enough job to deal with one player off a sponge, just buy enough time for his teammates. So you have the crews now to work with. You have life advantage, 2 minutes. We're going to invest in this early to try and get beat done. Look them up in the series.
People wanted Purge to step up, right? Like, you know, he might not even in this game positive. He's even right now, but it can be a game of small moments. And that there, the round 4 push, the beams, the 7 streak, the double, everything they're looking for out of this young man. But you're not done yet. Heretics we saw with 1 point to defend on A, even though a little bit easier. They were disgusting. Now not going quite as clean. They're getting chopped up, turned into stew. On the point is Legion. First bit done. It's cruising, stacking the point. Everybody on Heretics trying to fly. They have to break now or Legion will win the map. They'll get them off the point at least for a moment.
Yeah, let's say Metal's able to sneak through alleyway as well, so he should have this flank. At least deal with the players off his spawn, but with some positioning here from Nero, he's like, I gotta go help my team. So you can already see Purge is near the tank. Not gonna have that cut off. Now they do. Lucky and Journey with the MCWs will connect. So 1 minute to work with. Still a Legion life advantage.
This is where lives might come into play. It's a little bit different. You get more contest here. You have some fight on the points. You might stop this clock quite a bit. We'll see how it plays out, but still, good amount of time to go. Metals and Journey doing their best to stagger this push. Lucky involved now as well. Standy dropped. That's all 4 dead, and back to spawn they go. Is Heretics heating up in a big moment here late in this map 4. Map 3. I skipped the map.
Feels like a map 4.
Yeah.
Maps 1 and 2. There's crazy comebacks on both ends. We might have another one, right? Just where Legion have that advantage throughout this round, but Heretics holding on, trying to get us to a round number 5. Well, that is going to be 2 dead. Last 2 players left, Attach and Purge. Just waiting for maybe their teammates off a spawn, but just look at the street control that you have for Metals and Lucky. This is going to look like an S&D retake in a way. Numbers going the way of Heretics. I think with that one, that should be it. Metals locks it down, and they clutch up.
That's a hell of a regain. You know, after they had, what, they had 3 down. You got onto the point if you were Legion. That was your chance to maybe win the game. Right there. You had one chance to retake it. Heretics do it, and from there, they don't look back. It was messy for a moment, but they got him on clamps again.
Yeah, I was really worried when Nero got forward and found that double right front blue. I was like, uh-oh, this might be it, because you saw 2 or 3 players for Legion start to stack the point, but I think their trophies were gone, and nade connects, and, you know, as soon as that hope happens, there's an opening, and with that round 1, 5 takes, it was a 1-take difference for round number 5, and Heretics, they're going to be on D.
I just thought that was going to be more extended a fight. Like, once they cleared them off, they stacked her in the point. I thought that was going to take a while to get them out. It just didn't. Just kind of bullied them off. So, as much as we were gassing up Legion and what an amazing break it was, at the end of the day, it's a defense for Heretics in round 5, so ignore it all.
Yeah, a bit of a 2-2 split here, though, and they're working both points. 1 tick of progress done at each of them. Metal's going to have to deal with Standy off with Spawn, so already 1 tick done. B is going to be done, so a lot of map control over to Legion.
Sure.
Objective work over to them as well.
Yeah, it's a good start, but, like, you got to be able to finish here, and they haven't been able to yet. Granted, it's one of the harder things to do right now in our current rule set is to get the offensive dub here. They've had some clutch moments, especially in that map 1 respawn, especially in some of the search and destroy rounds. They brought it back. What can they do now in this round 5 offense?
2 players on this now. And Purge is inside of Laundry, able to take down 1, but the last 2 players are on a second tick done. Standy's alive. He's able to find 2. Can't find the 3rd. Maybe
That would have won the game. I think that might have won the game. That would have been damn close.
Yeah, maybe if Nero is there to like put a couple of shots in as a crossing off his spawn, but
That one-on-one, I mean, he needed what? Like, less than half of that final tick? It goes real slow with one person, but maybe that wins the game. He was weak, though. Not an easy fight to win.
yeah, would have been insane triple.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nutty.
But this is a much better offensive round out of Legion, just already with map control numbers once again, with the players over towards A taken down.
Funny how round 5 things go out the window sometimes. Like, it's like,
It feels that way. You have Vickle push up inside a cafe, just watching this cross as the rest of the team, and they gotta go.
Now, 90 seconds seems like a ton of time, but like, just like we saw, you know, in the last round, yeah, it seemed like they had an eternity to try and work B, but it's really not, because once you start getting staggered, once you get in this position where you have to work up through B first, it takes 45 seconds to get there now. You've got what? You might have 1 push left in the final 90 seconds.
And I like what we're seeing from Metals as well in sort of these retake situations. They're kind of waiting for him with the rival, right? He's the only player on the map with his sub, and he's winning some of these key gunfights around the objectives. As Attach starting to work through the defensive spawn, waiting for the rest of his team.
Here we go. That's 3 dead. You've got Metals and Lucky up. Spawns are kind of coming in all over the place. God, it looks so good for a second. Attaching another bullet there. He gets flanked, and that took, what was it, a minute and a half? About 50 seconds there for that push, and it looked so good for a moment, and then spawns come in. It's tough. That next wave, like, they're just like spawning in the middle of you. Like, your push, like, it's hard.
Yeah, kind of spawning all over the place, but again, those subs clutching up for Heretics. I think Lucky even pulls one out. Or sorry, Journey pulled one out just to find another kill with that retake. You have Standy and Persh all the way pushed up. Just kind of waiting on them to see what plays they can make, but Heretics are hunting them down. Last player going to be Persh. And well, maybe with Attach's kill, a chance here. Lucky's the 50-yard line guy, but the clock is stopped due to Persh's position. It catches him with the nade. Now you have Nero looking over the cross.
I didn't think he was peeking. I thought he was just be holding this, but now was that enough time to get somebody in? Nero gets there. 1 more person. Standy, good luck. 2 are there. It's close, but for Heretics, these last 2 maps, what? Bend, don't break. They struggle.